Hi everybody, welcome to Music Trivia, Drom Music Trivia. We have a very special guest today. He's a young clarinetist, classically trained. He plays classical music, he plays world music, he's a band leader. I think, at least for me, he's the one of the best clarinetists in the world. My dear friend, Ismail Lumanovski, he's gonna be with us tonight. Yes, Ismail. Welcome to Trivia, how are you?
Hi. Thank you. I'm good.
So
How are you?
very
How
good
are
to see
you?
you. I miss you. Long time I didn't see you. Usually I see you like almost every other week.
That's right. That's
Time,
right.
what time every week.
Well,
I
this
know
is the
you're not
time to
leaving
miss each
home
other.
probably, right? Because of the pandemic, and you have a, young son at the home. You're not
That's right.
risking. Yeah. How
That's
is
right.
what are you doing these days?
It's a
Let us know.
difficult time. Well, I've been trying to stay positive with finding things that positively impact my mood, which are. I mean, the first 2 weeks were terrible, crazy. I mean, I think for everyone, because it was a very new thing, and everyone was trying to find a way to understand basically what's
Mm.
going on in the world. But after those 2 weeks where I gained probably 10 pounds, I was just eating a lot. After that, I started actually. First, I started practicing every morning a lot. So I didn't play the clarinet for 2 weeks actually. So it was a kind of like a depress. I could say like a
Kind of tip,
depressing
yeah,
time
everybody is
where
having that time, I
you
believe,
couldn't
yeah.
do anything. And then I started little by little practicing, like some exercises that I hadn't done in a
Mhm.
longest time, like some basic exercises. And then after that, I started sporting, which really helped my mood. So I did there are some YouTube videos where you can
Mhm.
find some good sport links where you do it at home without any equipment, so you
Mhm.
feel pretty comfortable. It's very difficult to keep up with them, but at this point, I think I have gotten to a point where I can go through it like for 1 hour nonstop, which I do almost every day, and it keeps me motivated, and I can do other stuff. I started composing more.
Mhm.
Of course, I'm doing whoever. I do a lot of collaborations, which I couldn't do before because of a lot of
Mhm.
traveling and a lot of work actively performing. Now I have those. I have time to actually spend on creativity more, which
Mhm.
from one side is a good thing, but hopefully, like this time will end soon, and we're gonna be able
But
to
I believe
perform live.
I believe the good things, all these things, the good part of it that you traveling like almost other day, like a month. I remember you were living in the plane basically.
Right.
You have more chance to see your family and be with them, then get rest a little bit. It's a good side of it, I would say.
That's
If you
that's
think that way,
exactly
that's the
that's
positive
that's
part of it.
exactly right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
You're getting actually people like us musicians that travel quite a lot. We get some time to learn how to spend quality time with our families,
Hmm.
and that's a great thing. Um, so, so of course that's a positive thing. The one thing that it's kind of like taking away the positivity is like the uncertainty.
Hmm.
The problem is like we don't know when
Yeah.
this is gonna be done. So
Unfortunately, yes.
that's very difficult to fight with. But I'm doing everything in my hand. I think I'm doing pretty well for myself and for my family, but it's a difficult situation.
Yeah. Most of the people know Ismail has like two bands in New York. One is the Secret Trio, the other one is New York Gypsy All Stars, and probably you guys talking each other very often, but I believe you never get together to do something, or uh,
That's
I'm
right.
talking with the others too, time to time, but you guys didn't do anything yet together, right?
No, not yet. We are trying to do something over the internet. It's like
Hmm.
recording home and stuff like that to get used to this new wave of producing music. So we are doing that, but I have not seen any of the members
Okay.
physically.
I'll get together. I'll make it. You guys bring together in the trivia.
Right, right.
That will be fun. Let's
Yeah,
do that
that would
as
be
soon
fun.
as we have time.
The new way of getting
Okay,
together.
okay, okay, Ismail. Before we start the trivia, I'm gonna invite Ahmet, which we do this trivia together. Ahmet, Tosun, Mehmet, Dede, and me. By the time I think Mehmet's stuck on the traffic, he'll be join us soon. Ahmet going to explain how you people can, connect to our system. Yes, Ahmet.
Hey, how are you? It's great to have Ismail with us
Thank you.
today. I'm looking forward to tonight's trivia, and I already see a few familiar faces, so maybe we can video in some of the participants to the conversation as well. So let me tell you how you can participate in today's trivia. So what we are seeing now is our leaderboard. Our link is trivia.poltio.com. So if you can go to this link with any device that has internet connection, it's going to ask you to insert a code, and tonight's code is 2134. So I'll put the trivia code and the link in chat as well. And let's keep chat busy as well. If you have any comments, questions, you can also share with us. You'll have 15 seconds to answer each question, and if you get it right, you get points. If you answer fast, you get more points. So let's give people a few minutes, and I see Ismail already has the clarinet sound. Let's keep it interesting. So let's listen to a little bit of music before we start. No?
Yeah.
Nice, Ismail.
Yeah.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Thank
What
you.
is this song, Ismail? You can tell the people. Yeah?
It's Hakim Bey. It's a song by Sezen Aksu. It's we have done an arrangement with the Secret Trio for this one. Yeah, it's a fun tune. It's a great tune.
Yep, it's a beautiful song. Ismail, what is the last time you performed on the stage?
Well, live.
Like,
yeah. I mean, I was.
It was the Zülfü Livaneli concert, or did you perform after that?
No. After that, I went to San Francisco.
Oh yeah, you went to San
We
Francisco.
did 3 concerts with with the Secret Trio, and then after that, that was the last thing that I did. It was in Dubai actually, on the 13th of March, where everything was kind of.
You're lucky.
It was a tough time. Yeah, I was. Yeah. That was a little risky.
Because it was the
Yeah.
just
Right.
dangerous
But
times to fly, especially.
but we were not aware of it. I mean, the flights were still going on and all that stuff. Yeah, but yeah, it was. But that was the last performance. Yeah,
Okay.
13th of March.
Wow. Should we start?
Yep.
Trivia?
Let's do it.
All right. So the first question is, Romani music was not influenced by which of the below cultures? First, Slavic, second, Turkish, third, Mayan, and fourth, Arabic.
Wow. 72% almost correct. It's a good start.
That's a good start.
The
Well, this one
Mayan culture is different, of course.
That's right. This one was an easy.
They
question.
didn't figure it out the gypsy music yet that time, right? Okay. Second questions. The second question is, I'm gonna read it. Who is known as a king of Romani music? Boban Markovic, Mustafa Kandıralı, Şaban Bayramovic, or Diego Cigala? All gypsy music players, but which one is the king of Romani music? All right, Şaban Bayramovic.
Yeah, that's really good.
It's good too. Did you see Şaban Bayramovic live, Ismail?
No,
He was in New York. I remember. We went that concert with Mehmet, but maybe you were not
No,
here that time. It was a very long time ago.
it was a long time ago, probably. Yes, I don't
What
think I
what
was.
year?
around.
What year was you moved
2000. I came here in 2004.
2004. You wanna tell the story a little bit? How it started? Where you
Yeah,
were?
well, I came to New York in 2004. I went to high school here in the States in Michigan, a high school called Interlochen Arts Academy, which was in 2002. I went to the summer camp first in June, and then I went back there in September for the Arts Academy. So I spent 2 years in Michigan studying high school classical clarinet, and then I came to New York in 2004 in September for my college, for my
That's how we met.
yes, that's right, that's right,
The Juilliard you studied.
that's right. Yes, I did my undergraduate and graduate studies at Juilliard. Yes. Yeah. We're going to the third
This
question.
is not too easy. Let's see.
Let's see. Let's see what the third question is.
They already have it on their devices, and
Great.
now it's on the screen.
What is the name of the world fusion band from Bosnia and Herzegovina who plays Sevdalinka music? Interesting question.
So
28% of notes.
The Besho Drom was a popular answer here.
Yeah, Bela Drom is the band. Also, they are from Hungary, I believe, right?
Yeah. Whoever knows a little bit about the Balkan music, the most important form of Bosnian music is sevda, basically.
Sevda, yeah.
Yeah,
Is
sevda
there
is
any-
a
is
type
there
of
any-
songs.
Is there any like small sample you can do for Sevda
Oh,
music? Would be
yes. I mean, it's kind of like.
Yeah. Typical mesela.
So this kind of sevdalinka. Actually, sevdalinka comes from sevda, which is a Turkish
Turkish
word.
word, yeah.
Yeah. So these are
Love.
like love songs. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
love songs. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Fourth question is also from that region.
So have your devices ready, and it's coming up now. Here we go.
All right. What is the name of Goran Bregovic Orchestra? White Cat, Black Cat Orchestra, the Underground Orchestra, for Wedding and Funeral Orchestra, the Wedding and Funeral Orchestra.
This might be
Which
a
one?
confusing
It's a
question.
little tricky. Yes. We like tricky questions.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
But not bad. It's
That's
almost
good.
70%. Yeah.
That's right.
They know it. Yeah, the Goran Bregovic was here like several times in Lincoln Center. The
Yeah.
first one we were promoting with the Lincoln Center together as a New York Gypsy Festival. I remember. I remember going to. You were there or no? No, I don't remember you.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think
It
the
was
first
like
time I
long
was
ago.
I was in the audience for the Lincoln Center Lincoln Center concert that you were producing was the La Taifa concert. So that was in 2004, I think, the end.
Oh, yeah, something like that.
So
No,
maybe Goran
late.
Bregovic was before, maybe.
Yeah, it was so funny. I was going up to the press meeting with him on the elevator, but before that we put Zlat Nuste to play Goran Bregovic songs on the fifth floor or fourth floor. I
Right.
don't remember. We were in the elevator together. He was, oh, it's very nice. They are playing my songs on the audio. He says, like he was very happy. Then after we get off from the elevator, he saw the whole orchestra is playing and starts dancing.
Right.
He's very nice person, very nice guy. Okay, next question, Ismail.
So the next one is an audio question. So we are gonna listen to a sneak peek of the song, and then I'm gonna send the question. Here we go.
Yes. I think he's.
And we gave a little bit of too much there. So the question is to guess the name of the song. So it's in their device. Here we go.
Okay. Asphalt Tango by Fanfare Chocolia, Start Wearing Purple by Gogol Bordello, or Disco Boy by Chantel. Let's see.
Yeah.
60% already got it.
That's pretty
Which is
good.
Yeah.
By the way, if
Huge band. Gogol Bordello.
by the way, if anybody wants to video in, I see some
is-
familiar faces. I see.
How is the who's leading?
So we have Dennis leading. He got 3 out of 5 questions right, and Sokolov, who is a regular in our trivia, is following with 3 questions.
Names a lot. Anybody wants to chat with Ismail?
So let's do another question, and then
Okay.
we let's see if people.
Give some time for confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not difficult. You can just join.
Yeah.
We are having fun here. This is nothing.
You know, people
Nothing
cannot have the
serious.
haircut lately. They just get ready, gels and stuff. It's not easy.
Right. Oh, we have Mehmet Dede.
Oh, Mehmet Dede is here.
Welcome.
Hey, Mehmet. We don't hear you.
How are you guys?
Yeah.
Good.
What happened?
How are you?
have a problem with the traffic, or you had a problem with the
Oh
car?
yes, there was heavy traffic today, believe it or not.
Oh,
People are,
wow. Things are moving. Things are
things
moving.
are moving.
Yeah, you got used to it, the slow traffic. You have to come earlier, I know.
So good to see you.
It happened
Yeah,
to me
great.
like a couple days ago, the same thing. He was like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right.
Yeah.
So
How's the
let's-
trivia coming along?
Yeah, we're
Great.
doing good. We are
We're having
already fifth question finished. Now we are in the sixth question.
Okay.
Let's see the sixth one.
Yep. So have your devices ready, and the next question is coming up now.
Okay,
Here we go.
Ismail, it's yours.
Who is the most well-known traditional Macedonian clarinet player? Boki Milosevic, Tale Ognanovski, Dave Terrace, or Pet Koradev?
Mhm.
Oh, that's great.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Pretty
75.
good.
Very good.
That's pretty good. I mean, the last name gives it away, but
Yeah. Yeah.
This
yeah,
one.
that's right.
Lumanovski, which is on the program right now.
It's a little bit, but the other ones were pretty close geographically, so but still, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
All right.
But he has been the leader of the traditional Macedonian, the real Macedonian sound, basically for many years. He had a great expression, great sound, and so it was great.
Okay. All right, Mehmet, your question is coming.
Let's have another one.
Welcome.
Here it is. It's up already.
All right, let's see. Which of the following styles of music does not include microtones or makams, as we call them in Turkish, in its core essential? Turkish, Arabic, Serbian, or Persian music?
It's not. Be careful. Yeah.
Yes, does not.
They should be careful about it. All right.
Serbian.
Which
Absolutely.
is good.
60%,
really good.
not too bad.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. Who else has these quarter tones other than Arabic, Persian, Turkish? Greeks use time to time because influenced by the Turkish music for back in the days,
That's right. I think they
and
use
also Macedonian.
some kind of quarter tones. That comes, I think, from Byzantine music.
Byzantine
a
music?
little bit of like, but they're not real quarter tones like the microtones that Turkish music is using or Arabic music is using. I think it's mostly Middle Eastern thing.
Middle Eastern culture. Okay.
That's right. Yeah. So in the Balkans, they were using it, but it's not. It's not in the core of the traditional music, basically.
Okay. All right. Anybody wants to come to chat with Ismail? Any questions for Ismail?
We'll have. So
I have. Okay.
we sent a few requests. I'll keep you posted.
Bela Bartok has named his famous 5 folk dances after which country? Romania, Hungary, Albania, Bulgaria.
Ooh. No one got this one.
Romania.
Wow,
This one was a little bit
a little
tricky.
tricky.
Nobody got it right.
Could be any of them, right?
Right,
Except
it
Albania
could
for
be.
me.
Yeah. Right.
Because
Well,
Albanian music is not too close to that kind of stuff.
it's good, people. It's good that people learn something from this.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Bela Bartok influenced by Gypsy music a lot, right?
Bela Bartok actually was influenced by a lot of Balkan and Turkish music. He was going and collecting folk songs from each country, and then he would compose something. He would rearrange them, and compose. He was very dedicated to folk music. Basically, all of his composition, his works are basically highly influenced by folk music. He actually went to Turkey and he collected a lot of songs from Turkey, and of course from Romania, from Serbia, from Hungary, from all over.
We are gonna listen to a short clip and then I'll bring up the question. So first the song is coming up.
Okay, just this song. Ismail playing the clarinet.
Let's see.
Oh, very well.
Yeah, most people got it right.
That's
So a
pretty
lot of
good.
Ismail followers.
A lot of
good.
New York Gypsy
Yes.
All Stars fans. That's fantastic.
It's a very nice song. This song written by Tamer Pınarbaşı, right?
Tamer Pınarbaşı. That's good.
Yes.
That's right.
Here you go.
So, what is the name of the first Secret Trio album? Soundscapes, Three of Us, Romantic, or Dromomania?
Let's see.
I think diehard Gypsy All Stars fans will know this song, will know this album.
Let's see.
If you're following Ismail and Tamer, you will know
see.
this album. Oh, wow. Only one person.
Yeah, they just
Oh,
guessed three of
One
us.
person.
Yeah, but Three of Us is a very yes. Yeah. I mean, usually the names of the albums are not like
Yeah, not known.
we are not really putting them up so much.
Yeah.
This is like you have to know the album so well.
Yeah.
And even if you know all the songs from the album, you may not know the name of the album. So this was a difficult one. So we have to have some difficult questions, I guess.
Ismail, can you talk about how the trio is different from other bands that you're involved in? I mean, the Secret Trio is a really beautiful chamber orchestra, if you ask me. Can you do you want to talk about Secret Trio and what it is and what the thinking was behind it?
Right. Well, the Secret Trio is a very intimate project, and this is you can see it by the name. It's a secret trio. Basically, this is the music that we play for each other when there are no listeners. So it's a kind of like a secret to the musician's soul. Basically, that's what we are playing. So it was created to kind of capture the intimacy that we have playing for each other, as opposed to for the audience. So this is that's how the secret trio came up to be. So it's more acoustic. What's the differences between the other project? It's more acoustic, and the most important difference is that there is no rhythm to it. There is no percussive instruments. Basically, we're trying to do everything with our instruments that can reproduce the percussivity of the percussive need that the music needs, basically. So that's very unique about that. But I think in now times, people appreciate that kind of approach to music a lot more than, like, I think 20 years ago or something, because our lives are so busy and so hectic all the time that when we hear music, sometimes we want to relax everything, and we want to have less information. I mean, I think for right now that's opposite, because we are in a pandemic. So I guess we need some more.
It's actually a good time to listen to the secret trio. Yes.
That's right. So I mean, that's the difference. Yeah, and I enjoy a lot playing. I have find myself to dig in, and find different expressions with this project.
It's beautiful. Yeah, for those who have not seen the band, they're really fantastic as a trio on stage. Obviously, we can't do that right now, but certainly when we're back up and running, I do recommend that you check out the band.
Very cool. So let's maybe do another question, and then we can have a participant join as well.
Yeah, we're almost half the way. Yeah.
So we are right halfway. We finished 10 questions, and Sokolov and Sam are leading with 5 out of 10 questions right each.
What is the name of the only Turkish cover song that the All Stars have arranged and performed on their first album, Romantic? The only Turkish cover song.
Okay.
60% got that right.
Cool. And that's really good.
Yeah.
And it's Orhan Gencebay song, right?
That's right. Yes, it was composed by Orhan Gencebay.
Orhan Gencebay song. Yes.
We did the arrangement already. It's a fun song.
Yeah, that was the big
it's a çifte form. So we were trying to find something upbeat for the album, and Tamer came up with this idea because I think he played in the original of this song. So
he has been there with many albums with him.
That's right, and he proposed it, and we did it. Yes, it was a good success.
And I have to say that besides this song, the arrangements in general of the Gypsy All Stars on both albums that you have released and when you perform live on stage, I mean, to me, it's really, that's the beauty of the All Stars, because your arrangements are so unique, not only your musicianship, but also the way you arrange these songs, because some of them are really old songs, very traditional songs, but they sound so modern. Right. And I think, your education, I mean, you're a Juilliard graduate, other members of the group are from Berkeley. I mean, you come from such, great educational backgrounds. Can you talk about how your education has affected the style of the Gypsy All Stars a little bit?
I think that generally that's a very true statement, that we have thought of this song in a very different way than other bands trying to do arrangements or to put original stuff out there, because not only the education. I think the main the opponent that we forget here is the other side, the traditional side. We are all very connected to the traditional folk music from where we come. That's very important. So putting these two together make that kind of the combination that comes out. But without having that traditional side in the same level, this would not come out the same way, because we appreciate the originality, the background from where everything comes, truly, because we have we have come from these cultures, we have learned them, we have lived with this music before we were educated in the Western hemisphere, in the Western music. So I think that's where it comes. And you know, like making arrangements is not, it's very difficult as I grow up more, and I find that even more intriguing, where you have to decide what you want to really use in one song. But the good thing with the New York Gypsy All Stars is everyone is kind of coming from different backgrounds musically, and we are all kind of trying to, you know, bring everything that we know and put it together and create something. So that's from one side is very difficult because it has a lot of different information put together, but then the other side is that the beauty all together makes it what it is.
Right, absolutely, and that's what makes you guys all unique.
Right. And I think the sound stays. It doesn't get old because of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
Some from Turkey, Macedonia, Greek, and you know, it's just beautiful mix.
Right. And it's a difficult mix to actually just, you know, to stay together. Yeah. And that happened with us, which is like we appreciate each other, we respect each other a lot, and this has been going on for many years.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So let's do one more question, and then we are gonna have a participant joining us.
All right.
Who was
it? Came older. Who was the creator of famous Bulgarian wedding bands?
Ivo Papazov.
Ivo Papazov.
Oh, 60%. Yeah.
Very famous.
Çok güzel is doing çok güzel, as we say in Turkish.
Çok güzel.
He or she is leading the scoreboard.
So we are. Yep.
Yeah,
so
just going back to the question and to Ivo Papazov, he was one of my first influencers. He was one of the greatest and the most expressive clarinet players from the Balkans. He's still performing, but at the peak of his career, he was just unbelievable. And they had all these tours throughout the world where, you know, they promoted Balkan music in the highest possible level, and he was a big influencer. I just wanted to say that. And actually, I got to play with him in the first New York Gypsy Festival that you, Serdar, produced. So that was one of the most excited moments in my life, to perform with Ivo Papazov, Yuri Yunakov, and Hüsnü Şenlendirici in one stage.
Clarinet Mania.
I think it was the Clarinet All Stars.
Yes.
Clarinet All Stars.
Yeah.
Clarinet All Stars or Clarinet Mania?
No, Clarinet All Stars.
Clarinet All Stars, yes.
All right. Yeah. That's how, you know, Gypsy All Stars started.
That's right. That was 2004, I think. Yeah, 2004 or 5, something like that.
You were a teenager at that time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
So we have a familiar face that wants to join us. Yamina will be
coming.
Hey.
Everyone, sorry, something happened with my Zoom. Ismail, thank you for supporting us with your music. Thank you for sharing with us your love of music. It's always fantastic to listen to you.
Thank you.
I cannot thank you enough, because we've spent wonderful time listening to you, and we cannot wait for the next time we will be listening to you.
Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much for connecting. And I think your voice is better than all of our voices. Yeah. It's coming through very nicely. Are you using any special equipment or just your internet?
Actually, I didn't think I would be able to connect, because it kept on saying rejoining at some point.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Connecting all the power of the internet. So you can just project.
Just for the few, yeah.
That's great.
Thank you so much for having us.
Of course.
Really, thank you. I really look forward to seeing you at Drom playing again.
Yeah.
hopefully
we
soon.
look forward to it too.
To enjoy the wonderful trio and all the different bands in which you are.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we have another participant who wants to join, but this time it's gonna be like a radio style joining without the video. It's gonna be an audio question. We don't know.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello,
We can hear
Hojam.
you
How are
well.
you, Ismail? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very good, very good.
What's your
I'm very
name?
happy to see you now in this live. And
Oh, great.
I have actually two questions to you, Ismail.
Oh,
It's,
great. Of course. Go ahead.
one musical related and the other is clarinet related.
Yeah.
The first one, when I hear the word Balkan music, I get super confused. Like, because, for instance, Greece is part of the Balkan countries,
That's
as you
right.
know, but the music there is completely different. And sometimes I hear maybe Slovenian music, and I feel it's more related, you know.
Right.
So
That's
I
a
really
great
don't
question.
know what is exactly Balkan music, and which countries are the countries that really plays the Balkan music, and which ones are not.
That's exactly that. That's a great question.
Yeah, and the other question is about the clarinets. I see that in Bulgaria and in Turkey they play often the G clarinet.
Right.
Is that related because in these two countries they play makam music? So does that mean that the G clarinet helps you to play these semi notes, the comas?
Right.
And why in Macedonia like the B flat is stronger than the G clarinet?
Right.
And we have a question about that, so it's bonus information.
Right.
It's bonus.
Right.
And
Yes. Sir.
one last thing, I hope that one day I will come and perform at Drom. I hope so. Now I'm in the
Oh, yeah.
Netherlands, but
What
in the
is your
future.
name? We couldn't have your name actually.
It's Gaith Almagot.
Who?
Right, oh my God. Okay. Guide.
Gaith.
Right.
Gaith.
Okay, right.
Original.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. So that would be a promise. So whenever you come to New York, we will perform together there. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
And let me go back to your questions. So the first
God. Yes.
the first
Let me
question
mute
is
myself.
yeah. So the first question is it's very interesting that I never really thought about this, but it's a very legit question for me especially to think about this. So the reason we are calling it Balkan music, I think the first reason is that because Balkan music is very rich with a lot of folk music within. So there are 13, 14 countries that have all different kinds of different folk musics together. But the reason that we kind of unite this is because all the cultures are very much influenced by each other. So basically this creates kind of like one language. And when you say, I mean, there is a style in Greek music which is very similar to, let's say, a Serbian style of playing, or you know, or there is a style in Albania that's very similar to Turkish style. So I think because of all of these interactions, there is a style of music that's called Balkan music. And I think another reason for that is, so whenever you're outside of the Balkans, people would not know each country's name like separately, like especially in the States. If you say I'm playing Macedonian music, or if I'm playing Albanian music, or I'm playing Bulgarian music, I think it's a little more specific than it needs to be for here. When you say Balkan, you're kind of like occupying the whole region. And going back to the first thing that I said, we're always mixing it, like all these cultures music together. I think in the general sense at this time, I think that's why we call it Balkan music. I have to think a little bit more about this, but this is the first thing that comes up to my mind for this valid question. And for the second question, I think we should we should wait until we answer the questions regarding the clarinet, and then I can talk about that a little bit more.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rai, for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Gate. Yeah.
So let's do another question. Let's give a few seconds for people to bring their devices back up.
This question, if you like.
And here it is. We sent it to you guys.
All right. So the next question: which of the following is not considered a Balkan country? All right. So this is a
geography question.
geography question. Bulgaria, Greece, Slovenia, or Hungary?
Of course, it's Hungary.
Good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Somebody says Greece is not Balkan too, but we were just talking about it.
Right.
Okay. The next one, Mehmet. Let's go.
So the next one is right on point. So it's what we were talking about. It's coming up.
Yeah, this is the clarinet question.
What type clarinet is considered to be a Turkish clarinet? B flat, E flat, G or sol, and lastly, bass clarinet. So it's a little more technical for those who play the clarinet or know more about different styles of instruments.
Right. We have to have some difficult questions, right? Otherwise,
most people got it correct.
Yeah, but we had a hint.
Most of the people are clarinetists.
Maybe.
So yeah. So going back to this, so I think that the G clarinet it's called. I don't think actually that's a fact. It's called Turkish clarinet because the origin of this clarinet is in Turkey. So basically it's tuned to accommodate Turkish classical music. And it's not, I don't know the exact reason why this system of clarinet is not used in the Western world, but it's a thing that I cannot answer. But basically right now, so if Gate was saying that, you know, we are using the G clarinet in Bulgaria, that's now everyone is starting to use the G clarinet because people are kind of aware of the beauty and different capacity of the instrument that can produce different expressions and different sounds. But the original Bulgarian, the clarinet that is used in Bulgaria is the French system B-flat clarinet. And in Greece, interestingly enough, in Greece, most of the clarinet players are using A clarinet, which is interesting. And it's the Albert system, which is different than all the other countries in the Balkans. So this is the answer to the question about the clarinets.
Which of the following brass bands has collaborated with Ismail Lumanovski in Kafana Balkan series in San Francisco? Let's see. Which one is it? Ooh, Inspector Gadget. They didn't know.
This was a tricky question.
Tricky one, yeah.
In fact, we had the Inspector Gadget band at Drom a couple of years ago, and Ismail came on as a surprise guest musician. It was a fantastic night. They brought their sound from California to New York.
That's right. Yeah, yes. And they are doing this series called Kafana Balkan, which is very interesting. So again, they are using the Balkan terminology because it includes all the different cultures in it. And it's a great event that I go there. I was there, I think in February. So we do this like every, they're producing it every 3 or 4 months. So it's a great event.
It's a fun band too. Beautiful song. All right, what is this song?
Guess the song.
Hijaz Dolap, of course, by Lajo Tayfa.
Yeah,
that's really
so
good.
Beautiful, very, very, very good.
This is
song.
Serdar's favorite.
Right,
Fantastic
exactly,
song.
right? My favorite, one
Yeah.
of my favorite songs. Actually, Hüsnü Şenlendirici is going to join us next month.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
I've been talking with him.
That's wonderful.
Another great clarinet player.
Yeah, we were playing this song a lot when we started the new Gypsy All Stars, and I remember that
yeah.
you were enjoying it the most.
Yes,
you like
yes.
you like fast songs, and Easy Pass is your
Easy Pass is
another favorite.
Yes.
I think these
You
kind of
don't like
songs,
slow
Ismail,
songs.
really bring out the extraordinary musicianship that's really found in all of these bands, your band included. And I think it's very, very difficult to play these kind of songs, you know, the
Especially
way you
Easy
guys are
Pass,
playing it. And to me, that's really one of the things that's outstanding about the Young Gypsy All-Stars. I mean, you shine in a different way. Same thing with Lacho Taifa as well. These fast songs are so difficult to do. And, you know, you guys do it so perfectly and so
Right.
smoothly.
Right.
Yeah. Actually, Lacho Taifa is also inspired a lot of Balkan musicians, you know,
Yeah.
to, you know, bring their folk songs, well, I mean, folk music with a different way, like they did it in the beginning.
That's right.
Yeah,
it's a
for
very
those who
important
may not know, that
band,
album, In the
yeah.
Buzzback by Lacho Taifa, is an outstanding album. Like, you know, it's a milestone really in our genre. Highly recommended.
Right. I think for all the Balkans and Turkey, it was a very new
100%.
language that was created. It was amazing. We were all highly inspired by this.
Yeah. That was with the Brooklyn Funk Essentials, right?
Yep, it is.
That was the first one. That's before Lacho Taifa. Yeah,
The Buzba is with the Brooklyn Funk Essentials.
Yeah.
that's right.
Where does the famous trumpet player Ibrahim Malouf live? Live in Lebanon, Kosovo, France, or the United States? Another star of our scene
These are
from
difficult
Europe.
questions. Yeah,
But where does he live?
yeah.
It's not that easy.
We are trying to bring him also trivia.
Oh, that's pretty
We'll
good.
see.
He lives in France. Yes, that's
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
50%. That's pretty good.
But originally
And
from
he's French
Lebanon.
Lebanese, obviously.
Yeah.
He did tour in the United States, but he doesn't live here.
He was guest for Gypsy All Stars once in Drom.
Yeah, that was like
It was a-
2016, 2017. That was a great.
concert.
Yes.
Yes, he
Yeah.
came for two special
Hopefully
shows.
we'll do it again soon.
Yeah, hopefully. we have all these
Ismail,
hopes.
I think we're going to have one little clarinet player joining us soon. I'm hoping, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see.
Yeah,
see.
we have a surprise for you. he's going to play
If
also.
he behaves.
All right.
Yeah.
Next question is.
Okay, so it's gonna be question 18 coming up. Here we go. So it's sent to the devices and it's gonna pop up on our screen very shortly.
This question is very great musician. What is the Snarky Puppy's founder and bass player Michael country of origin? Greece, Brazil, Croatia, or Montenegro? Yes,
This is a difficult one.
it's the difficult one, yeah.
Yeah, he's actually American, but
He's American, but
his family's from Greece.
I didn't
That's
even
right.
know he has a Greece background. All right, that's an amazing band also.
Oh yeah.
And you guys
I
playing?
think so. I hear some sounds.
All right, Claire.
I may need to just grab this. He can't wait to get into stage. I think. Let's see how
We have
successful
somebody
we'll be.
coming in. Oh, who's that?
Oh, he's here! Look at him! Look at him!
Come.
Unbelievable!
Babishko.
Hey!
Babishko.
Hey! Edis is here. Hi, Edis.
Haydi.
Okay, let's play something. Yes!
Oh,
The-
Babichko. He wants the big one now. That's
Yes,
it.
the
Now
big
he,
one. Yeah,
wants
now
to-
he's-
see?
Yeah, of course.
yeah. Oh my God. All right. Babishko,
All right.
go now with mommy. Mwah.
Yes.
Now he's gonna cry.
Right.
That's it.
Ismail,
Ashko,
the son.
give me a second. Okay, Babishko. Oh, mwah.
So that's the next generation of the Lumanovski
Yeah.
family.
This is his
Yeah,
first
yeah.
performance. Oh my
His
God.
First
we have to
performance
record
live
this.
Junior.
on our trivia night.
That's right.
And then it's Ismail and his wife expecting another one soon, right?
Yeah, in September.
We should announce that now, Ismail.
That's
September.
right. Yes, it's official.
Yeah. It's official.
That's right.
Good luck with it too. Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
You're also receiving congratulations over chat. Ismail. So.
Thank you.
Now we have two questions left.
Yes, so let's take a look at the board. So Çok Güzel seems to be leading and Sokolov and GSY right behind. So question 19 coming
Maybe
up.
we should ask Çok Güzel to join us.
Yeah, why
Which of
not?
the following Turkish bands was nominated for the Grammys in 2019 in the world music category? Yes, we did have a Turkish band that was nominated. Was it Laço Tayfa, Gripin, Altın Gün, or Dolapdere Big Band?
That's nice band, actually.
For those who are following the Grammys and world music, you might know this. It is Altın Gün,
Yeah.
indeed.
That's pretty
25%.
good.
Turkish, but they're actually from the Netherlands.
Yeah,
they're based in the
they are
Netherlands.
half Turkish, half
Dutch.
Netherlands.
Yeah, they have amazing sound. I love their sound.
They're very
Yeah, very
psychedelic.
unique and
Yeah.
They do like old
Yeah.
Turkish psychedelic songs mostly,
Yeah,
but the sound is amazing.
yeah.
They've been already 2 times in New York, I guess.
yeah, they came
Oh,
to
really?
New York
I-
as well.
Yeah, they came, but
I didn't see
I
them.
couldn't see them too because I was not in New York.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know that you were here.
So maybe we'll have
It's
them
very
next
bad
time
they
next
didn't play
month.
in Drom. That's why maybe.
Yeah. Next time. Next
They
time.
played. They
come to
played
Drom.
once in the
It's
Brooklyn.
an open
once.
invitation for you to come
Yeah.
and play a drum.
Right.
Yeah, it is. We're waiting for that. Okay, last question.
Last question of the night. So
Okay, Ismail, it's your turn.
Okay.
okay.
My turn.
I like this question, so it's coming up. Here you go.
Let's see.
So
Let's see if
it's
people know.
on the, let's see if people know. So it goes to the devices first, and then yeah. I'm curious about the response.
Yes, me too.
Who is the founder of the New York Gypsy All Stars? Engin Kan Günaydın, Serkan Çağrı, Serdar İlhan, or Panayotis Andreou? It could be a tricky question.
Oh, not too bad.
see?
60%.
Not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
after
great.
right after the Gypsy Festival, we put together
Right. Right. This was actually coming from Maya.
All Stars. Yeah,
Maya Nights. Yeah. It came out from there. The
Maya
idea.
Meyhane we started.
It was the Maya band first,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then the name changed.
Right.
Also,
Like this is my understanding from the music from our geography. It's the area what we are from, and it's I'm still thinking the same way.
Right. Right. Right.
My favorite band. Always.
Thank you so much. Yeah. It was, I mean,
I always listen with the same enjoy whenever you guys play it. No,
Oh,
honestly.
thank you.
and
Thank
we
you
should
for
also
that.
probably remember that Bill Brigham also gave the name.
Yeah,
to
Bill.
the
All
name.
Stars.
Bill named it.
He was the director of Joe's Pub at that time, and
That's
instead of the debut performance, for that debut performance, he said you guys should have a name, and he gave the name.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
Because of
going-
the clarinet all stars, he says like why we don't say like Gypsy
Right.
All Stars.
Right. I mean, going back to those times, it was just. I mean, I was here for the first time in New York, and it was kind of like crazy times because I was so involved in like practicing, like studying for school, like all these exams and all this stuff. And then Sado, who was the drummer,
The drummer.
the percussionist, yes, a great friend, a great musician.
Sado, yeah.
He called me to go and play a drum and Maya at that time. And then Serdar was the first person who kind of really helped me out to get out from to actually create something. So I thank Serdar in front of all the listeners. Thank you, Serdar. It was,
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was great.
He
great
brought us
first
all
step.
together.
That's right.
Yeah.
All together. Me too.
It's the synergy, like Mehmet and I working all these years, and you guys together all these years. It's all same synergy, same idea
Right.
about the music and the friendship, everything.
That's right. Yes. That's
It's very
It's a
important.
big family.
I feel like always like exactly like my family, part of my
Yeah.
family always.
That's right.
That's-
We feel the
it's-
same
it's
way.
It's the beauty of being together with you all these years, guys,
That's right.
working together.
Creating together.
Let's also congratulate Çok Güzel, who did Çok Güzel in Turkish, did very well, and he or she is the winner. We will reach out and let you know what you have won.
Is
But
she
thank you so much for
Congratulations.
participating.
try to come on the
Congratulations.
screen or no? He doesn't want it? All right, maybe next time.
Okay. Well, we have more trivia coming up. We have Hüsnü Şenlendirici next month. We also have this Saturday, Igor Shorman, DJ Spinach, covering Russian music. So if you like today's Eastern European folk, you might also enjoy Saturday's session.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
mostly music from Russia.
Maybe I should add, we're going to have Ayhan Sicimoğlu Friday.
Yep,
Coming
that too.
Friday. And also next month, we're going to have a Zülfü Livaneli confirmed. And Mor ve Ötesi is confirmed. Hüsnü Şenlendirici is confirmed. And Sertab Erener is confirmed.
This is
That's
great.
wonderful. Wonderful.
Keep
We have
the
4 more coming.
good job going. This is wonderful. Thank you so much for doing such a thing like this. I mean, this is not musical, but it's a fun thing. It's a
Yeah,
quiz,
we learn when we do
keeps us
quiz.
together.
Yeah.
we learn, and yes, and we have a lot of fun, and it's a great thing. Keep it going. Thank you guys for doing this.
Thank
for
you,
all of us.
Ismail.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thank
for
you so
joining
much.
us.
Smile fire.
Have a good one.
All right,
Talk to you soon.
And hope to
All
see you
right.
soon.
everyone, have a
Bye.
great day. All right.
Okay, everybody, stay safe.
See you soon. Stay safe.
See you.
Bye.